hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I have my sourdough Italian bread rising over here on the counter. And then I got this oil press, and so I have been looking at many of them for a long time. It just made sense to me. We hear about how like different seed oils are bad because of the hexane and the chemical processing and stuff like that. And you know, they say the same thing about wheat and grains, right? Gluten's bad, but we know milling the grains fresh, how that is only a part of the story. Gluten is one part of a whole, and together we get really good things from the wheat, and actually opposite of just gluten by itself. I was thinking to myself, oh, what about the oils? And with doing the functional medicine course, they talked a lot about flaxseed oil and getting your essential fatty acids and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to buy these oils because I don't know how they processed them or anything like that. I bought a manual press, one that clipped like to the counter, it clamps on, and you know, like the manual grain mills. And it was a big disaster without the heat. It just clogged up the mill. It was a big mess. The flax seeds fell down through the top or straight through to the bottom where the oil was supposed to go. So I got these, and I had tried to use some of the bag with the manual oil press, and it was a big fail. I used the rest of the bag in this machine, and let me show you what it looks like. So here's the machine. You can take off the lid. This is the hopper where you would put the product that's oily inside, and then you can lift it up, and inside here, this is where the seeds go down from the hopper and get crushed. So the collector cup here is for all the dry stuff. So all our flax meal actually got pressed through the machine, and now we have this to use for crackers. You can put it in your breads, all of that good fiber. And this is what we got out of it. Is this what your flaxseed oil looks like when you get it from the store?
No.
Probably not. And see that? And I tasted it. So here's how this is gonna work. So if you eat a walnut and it tastes rancid, guess what your oil is gonna taste like? You guessed it. Rancid, yeah, that's right. So if your flax seeds are good, so will your oil be. And now, rather than buying a product with flaxseed oil for an essential fatty acid or whatever, I can use this. And I could mix it with my balsamic, make some salad dressings, keep it in the refrigerator to avoid the rancidity, and it's good. I heard that fresh pressed oil was really delicious, but I wanted to see for myself. You know how it goes here. Turn it on and it will say warming up. You can choose the temperature to press. And I like that it's using electricity to do that rather than chemicals. Well, here's the cute, all the different things that you can mill. I also have hemp seeds like in the hull, and that's 200 to 220. And I want to see how hemp seeds press in this machine. But I don't want to do too many oils at once, because you do have to go through them in a timely manner, just like with your grains. Obviously, we would not use rapeseed. That has erucic acid in it, which is a neurotoxin, and I like my nerve system. So rapeseed's a big no. It does peanuts and sesame. Ooh, sesame oil fresh would be so nice. And then it does olive kernel, almonds, pine nuts. I want to do walnut oil because we have a lot of walnut. That's 160 to 200. And sunflower seeds. So sunflower oil itself, really? You gonna tell me we can eat sunflower seeds, but we can't press oil ourselves, and that it's bad for you if you do that? I don't know that I agree with that. Especially if we press the oil and then we use the remnants in our baked goods. So that's what I plan on doing. You have to wait till it is below a certain temperature to clean it out. Rinse it, wash it out, put it back together. Very easy. So here's the inside. And so down the hopper into the grinding chamber. We got metal auger in there, stainless steel. You just turn this right? And so we turn this open and then it just comes out. So I won't be touching that part with my hand just yet. Comes off. See here, a little, there's the auger. There's inside there. Pretty simple little mechanism, very easy to just rinse and clean, and we'll put it back together. This is the oil, and then this is the flax meal, which I could use in my breads or crackers, just like milling, but with the seeds, the oily ones, right? And really, it's all the things that you can't press in your mill. Like you can't run sesame seeds, hemp seeds, peanuts and all that through your grain mill because they're oily. Those are the ones you want to run through this. Make sure you get the ends right in here. This brush helps. So this goes in here like so. And then this gasket goes on top, just like that. You just pick it up like that. Okay. This is to open it. That way is to close it. We're gonna just put it right in there, like that. Clicks on in. Turn it. You don't need that on there right away. So it's closed, finger tight. Then we put this on and use the screw. Pardon my flax seeds on there. Boom. And that's that. Put the gasket on. Sits there nicely on top. And then this comes down and we're done. Put the lid on top. Okay. Now there are other features here. We have our slag collection bucket. This is all the fiber. Okay. We don't have to waste that. We can use it in our breads and our crackers. And then underneath is where this container goes. And this is our oil collection bucket with a screen. And we're going to wash those as well.